Hello and welcome. My name is Brenda if you're new here, and today is November 19th, 2021. Not a lot has been going on with me the past couple weeks. I got a wisdom tooth pulled last week, so I've just kind of been recovering from that, and so yeah, kind of boring. But I have gotten a lot of stitching in, and I got a finish, which if you have been watching, you probably know which one that is. So I'm just going to get right into it. So let me scoot over so I can show you where I have been at. So the first thing I have is my finish, and it is the Disney Dogs of Summer Sal. So I'll show you where I was, and then I got the last dog in, which is Copper from Fox and the Hound, which I don't really remember all that well, but I got 656 stitches in on him. So I need to watch the movie, I guess, so that I can remember who he is. But yeah, so I finally finished this one, and I ordered some fabric so that I can work on the Cats of Disney Autumn, and then I'll need to dye the fabric. So I will start the cats at some point, but for now I'm happy to finally have this one finished. I did cut the fabric really close, which I'm sure you've noticed before, and then I didn't quite center it, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm thinking like a wall hanging or something that it won't matter too much. I can try to, sew as close as possible, but I goofed on my measuring when I cut this, so I have since gotten better and learned that I know how to do that. But that is that. So next I have the Tale is Old as Time Sal from Story Stitches, and I got 496 stitches in. Sorry if I'm talking weird, it's because of my wisdom tooth, or lack thereof. So I got, I think it was this one, and then a couple of these filled in. So I can't remember how many more stitches of this color, but multiple of the little buildings here, and then I'll move on to the next one. And then I have got the Cryptid Sal from Witchy Stitcher, and I'm caught up. Today a new cryptid came out. But I got the two in. Got the Jackalope and the Yeti. And the Jackalope was 674 stitches, and the Yeti was 862. And in her email, she was talking about, for the Jackalope, that she wanted to do a Wolpertinger. I don't know how Wolpertinger. And it's a rabbit that has wings and antlers, I think. But she couldn't make it fit, so she did a Jackalope instead. But when she said that, I'm like, I know that name and I know that animal, and I couldn't think of what it was. And then I realized it was from World of Warcraft, that you could have a pet that was a Wolpertinger, and I used to have one. So I was like, oh, so that made me like the Jackalope more, even though it's not a Wolpertinger. But yeah. So on to the next. I worked on the Halloween Oracle Sal from Oracle Sal on Facebook. I got 642 2 stitches in on part 5. So this whole section. So I finished that one, and then there's another motif, I think maybe about here, that is part of part 5 as well, that I'll do hopefully next. I had to frog this section here, and I don't know what is off, but I couldn't figure out because this is the right amount away from here, and I kept counting and counting, and I couldn't figure out where it's off, so I just ended up frogging this, which was up, which is where it was supposed to be, but I just lowered it one, so it's a little bit closer over there, but it's fine. Yeah, I spent forever trying to figure out what was wrong, but I couldn't find it. Next, I have Storybook Halloween that I got 614 stitches in, and this one is from Stitchonomy. So I got Cthulhu in, and Slenderman, and then I didn't read the story yet. She links all the stories that are to the stuff, but I didn't read it yet, so I don't know what that is representing, but I went ahead and stitched it anyway. So I'm getting closer to being done with this one. I know I have multiple Halloween things going on, and it's not Halloween anymore, but it doesn't really bother me. I like Halloween, so I can just do that year round, no big deal. The next thing I have is Nightmare Before Christmas Sal, also from Story Stitches on Facebook. I got 657 stitches in, and that was just on the top. I didn't do any of the characters. I just worked on finishing the outline of the top. I did finish the outer part, but I need to go back and do the windows and stuff. So yeah, I'm happy with seeing the buildings come together there. And lastly, I worked on Woodland Snowman, and I cannot remember, I don't know if it was Pretty Stitch Art. I'll link where I got the pattern from. But I got 1,542 stitches in, but a lot of those were half stitches, so not quite that many. So I actually finished getting in all of the X's in. All my crosses are done. I just need to do a bunch of backstitch. So it looks pretty good. I'm happy with how it's turning out. I'm excited to see what it looks like after I do the backstitching. So I am probably going to focus on this one because I need to get it done because this is a present. So that is what I will probably have done for next video. So I forgot, that's all of my stitching. I forgot last video to mention that I had bought something from Mama Witch Cross Stitch, and it's X Stitch or Cross Stitch depending on Instagram or Etsy. But I had bought some patterns when she had a Halloween sale, and I forgot to mention that, so I will go ahead and put in the patterns that I got from her. I had, everyone has been watching her stuff and getting her patterns, so I was obviously going to get some when she had her sale. So eventually I will get to stitching on those. And I bought a variety of fabrics this week. Nothing fancy, so I'm not going to show them, but I I bought some more fabric. So eventually I will be dyeing things when I start some new stuff. And I, a few weeks ago, won a little Mill Hill kit from Sammy Liz, another FlossTuber, and she sent it to me, and I'm excited to try it because I haven't done any beading on, you know, the cross stitch stuff. And she included a few other things with it. One of is this little Wendigo button from Lydia Jean Art, I think it is, on Etsy. I'll link it if you are interested. But I need to get some magnets, and I want to turn it into a needle minder, which is also, you know, she was saying it would be good as a needle minder for my cryptid Sal. So that is my plan. So I was excited to get that, and thank you to her again. So yeah, I think that is all I have as far as cross stitch and all of that. So I have been watching some stuff, not a whole lot, but ever since my husband and I started playing the new game, the New World, on online, we haven't really been watching as much TV, especially him. He's really into the game. So we got behind on watching Making It and Lego Masters. So the past couple weeks we got caught up, and I finally got to see who won both of those. And we started watching Arcane, League of Legends, on Netflix. And we both like to play League of Legends on it. We usually go through a phase, and with my siblings, and we all play League of Legends for a little while. So when we saw that this was going to be on Netflix, I was like, oh, I want to check that out. And yeah, so it's actually pretty good. I like the way the animation is, and it's been a good story so far. I think they only had, 6 episodes or so, and then there's going to be 3 more, I don't remember, tomorrow? Sometime soon, there's going to be a few more episodes to finish it off. So that was good. And last night we started watching Wheel of Time, which is on Amazon. I haven't read the book, so I don't have anything to compare it to. So I know that they did change stuff, which usually does happen. So I don't have anything to say, oh, I don't like how they did that. But I'm liking it so far. I think it'll get better as it goes along, because it was, a lot of build up, learning about the characters and stuff. So I think there's 3 episodes on there at the moment, and I think they're gonna release them over time. So I think that's all I have for this week. Thanksgiving is coming up, so I hope you all have a good Thanksgiving if you are celebrating. So I will see you in 2 weeks. I hope you have a good time stitching or crafting or whatever it is that you're getting into. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.